Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Good evening. Welcome to the hangar at Oaks Amusement Park, home of the 4-time defending world champion Rose City Rollers Wheels of Justice. Thank you all for coming out on this Saturday night for the final bout of the 2023 home season. This championship bout will see last year's defending champion Guns N' Rollers take on the currently undefeated champion, or undefeated Heartless Heathers. So we got some good derby for you tonight. As y'all have probably figured out, we got a packed house tonight, so, get close with your neighbors. Pay attention to instructions from the folks in yellow. Those are our volunteers. Thank you for cheering for them. Nothing happens without those folks. Just some derby etiquette. Please don't pass in front while the action's going. Wait between the jams. You got 30 seconds to get back and forth between your seats. Please stay on your side of the black bumpers unless told otherwise. And let's put your hands together for all of our officials, on skates and off. My name is Puns and Roses. I am joined on the microphone tonight by Magic Pony Power Hour and Shifty MF. But y'all ain't here for us. Let's get it going. Pony.
Derby fans, it is your distinct pleasure for me to roll out for you the Guns and Rollers! Skating for you tonight, number 0, Zip. Number 128, Carl. Number 129, La Cuca Rock Ya. Number 139, Katie Postma. Number 19, Angela Death. Number 24, Beans. Number 303, Doctor of Destruction. Number 31, Lauren Forcer. Number 316, Evangelical. Number 324, Charlie Chang. Number 325, Marzipane. Number 4, Kira Duncan. Number 50, Scald Eagle. Number 718, MC Slammer. Number 757, Morgan Levy. Number 808, Yo Gonna Be Sorry. And number 99, Hellslinger. Make some noise for your Guns and Rollers.
And now, traveling from the icy regions of the north, in the blue, the Heartless Heathers. Wearing 00 on a roll. Number 10, OMG WTF. 163 is Malicious Intentions. Wearing number 21, it's Stan the Woman. Number 22, your captain, Habanero Romero. 242 is Lily Pate. Wearing 247, Mia Palau. When you see number 26, you know it's not your lucky day. Number 300, Lil Red Rider. Wearing 340, Bonnie Thunders. Triple 4 is Force Majeure. Wearing number 64, Shred Her Cheese. Number 71 is Hetty. Wearing number 8, it's Sassy. Number 89 is HR. And finally, number 925, Jazz. Give it up for the Heartless Heathers.
Yes, that's right. We are awesome.
All right, here we go. Lining up behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line, we have in the black, number 0, that is Zip. Also jamming in the blue, 247, Mia Palau. The teams are ready. The officials appear ready. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new champion. Will it be the Guns and Rollers? Will it be the Heartless Heathers? Let's find out. There goes Zip, your lead jammer.
Off to a hot start. Guns and Rollers take lead jammer. Right now, working in the front of the pack. Zip! Threw on a scoring pass, Mia Palau to the penalty box.
Great work from Lauren Forster on the offense.
Heathers waiting up front for Zip's assault.
Dez with the takedown on the inside lane.
On a roll up front. On a roll, grab Zip to the outside, drags it back. Zip with the call off.
Let's thank Rebel Heart Therapy, individual and relational therapy for Portland's Black Sheep and Unicorns.
This game's off to a start. On the line, number 50, Scald Eagle for GNR.
Number 340, Bonnie Thunders. This is a legendary matchup.
GNR all over the place starting off. Up front, Levy tries to slow down Bonnie Thunders.
Bonnie Thunders lead jammer.
Scald dropped out in turn 2. Heathers dropped the line on Scald Eagle.
HR Stan and Nacho Lucky Day working the back of the pack against Scald.
Scald hung up in the backfield. Right now at the front of the pack with 2 more to get by.
Bonnie Thunders digging in. Charlie Chang and company doing a good job on Bonnie.
OMG WTF up front, holding down Scald Eagle. Heartless Heathers all over Eagle. The handoff. Katie Postma takes the run with the helmet cover.
That's something you don't see very often.
Thunders edges into the pack and calls it off.
Head on over to concessions for a 2-town cider. Damn fine cider made here in the Pacific Northwest. Grab a bright cider now.
Zoom Care scoreboard says 11-11. Evangelical on the line.
Little Red Rider.
Heather swarming Evangelical right out of the box on that gem on
Big
Hawthorne
four
gem
shot by
line.
Beans.
Evangelical driving the line forward.
On a roll ahead into the penalty box. Pack destruction.
Both teams down 1 to the penalty box. That Laughing Planet penalty box right now.
Duncan and Beans doing work on red.
Kira Duncan just couldn't catch it. And there was a killer burger apex jump from Evangelical. That gem is off. Action-packed, puns.
Yeah, it is.
It's pandemonium.
Sasquatch HR, making nonprofit and small business workplaces better. SasquatchHR.org.
Zip on the line for GNR.
Up against Mia Palau. 3-3 in the pack.
A lot of skaters standing in the Laughing Planet penalty box. Zip driving forward on the inside. Lead jammer, GNR. Everybody on the run. Right now the Heathers trying to protect some points. Zip plows the line.
And 1 point on that jam. That was a hard-fought 1-point jam.
GNR's grabbing him. Back on the line. This might be my favorite lineup of the night. Scald Bald Eagle.
And Bonnie Thunders.
GNR going into this jam down 1 to the penalty box.
And there goes Bonnie Thunders. Habanero Romero shuts the door on the outside.
Heathers just punching Scald's ticket all night. Thunders out and calling it off.
Also at concessions, you can get a Ninkasi or a Liquid Death. Grab a canned cocktail or beer from the bar now. And also, Liquid Death, when you know, you know.
Next up, we've got Hetty and Evangelical.
Morgan Levy, Charlie Chang, Evangelical, and You're Gonna Be Sorry up front right now, holding down Eddie. Katie Postman drops in to break up the bunch to get Evangelical out of the pack.
And Nacho Lucky Day with the force out. Meanwhile, Hetty pushed to the front. Lead jammer called.
Hetty. Evangelical being escorted to the very back of the pack. GNR throwing everything they can to slow down Hetty on that outside line.
Morgan Levy and Company doing work on Hetty. Hetty is your lead jammer, but
Nacho Lucky Day and OMG running the line on Evangelical right now. Levy in to scrape that mob off of their jammer. It cannot be done.
You're gonna be sorry. Just dug in on Hetty. Hetty going slowly into turn 3, along with the rest of the pack.
And that jam comes to a natural conclusion.
And that is a lead change.
Thanks to Dr. Tim Williams for RCR Sports Medicine partner.
Zip back on the line for GNR.
Up against Mia Palau.
Mia Palau tears forward. Lauren Forcer stops her on the outside line. It's a run to the back of the pack. Inside. Heathers take lead jammer. Cut track assessed to Mia Palau.
So Zip is now your lead jammer. Great work by Dez.
Zoom Care score.
United Athletic Club, the place where fitness happens in Selwood. RCR skaters teach many classes.
Zoom Care scoreboard. Scareboard. Reads 1916. 10 minutes almost into the game. Heartless Heathers.
Let's give a shout out to Portland Vital Signs, Shebop, Die Diamond Darling, Hair Salon, Reverend's Barbecue, Menopause Northwest, and Lionheart Kombucha. Thanks for your support.
All right, there we go. That Zoom Care scoreboard has been updated. It is now a tie game.
Wow. Who doesn't love the number 19?
Official timeout was to resolve a clock issue with the scoreboard.
Thank you, Extra Crispy.
Just in case you missed it, Mia Palau starting this jam in the box. Scald Eagle on the track. Heathers doing the best they can to slow down Scald. Finally can't hold it.
And Sassy slowing down Scald Eagle in the turn.
4-on-1, 2-on-1. And Mia Palau back on the track. Scald.
Help make our sponsors happy. Snap, post, and tag hashtag RCR sponsor. You could get VIP tickets to one of our games.
On the line, it's Zip.
And Bonnie Thunders. Bonnie, one to beat.
Heartless Heathers with lead jammer. Ooh.
Bonnie running over Carl.
Zip driven to the inside.
Lily Pate with a long drawback. And Bonnie up at the front around Beans.
Heathers.
And that is Katie Postman taking the cap pass.
Thunders through the center of the pack. Postma hung up on the inside line. Turn 2.
Lily Pate on a roll, just grinding that to a halt. Along with Dez, Katie has nowhere to go.
So far this game, Heartless Heathers dropping these unbeatable lineups on GNR jammers, left and right. Right now, Thunders trying to work through the pack. Beans meets him on the inside line. Woo!
And that was a 20-point jam by Bonnie Thunders.
Whoa, that's a bunch.
Don't forget to head over to the merch store to support your favorite team. Tons of new merch came in. Head on over to the merch booth for your new summer fit.
Zoom Care scoreboard, 39-23, Heartless Heathers.
And Red tries the outside lane, runs into La Cucaracha.
Evangelical out for lead jammer.
And there goes Red.
Evangelical back in the pack. Taking a beating from Heartless Heathers.
Don't forget about the summer Skatemobile this summer. Skatemobile has jam-packed summer adventure. Head to our website for all the latest updates.
MC Slammer and Carl working on Mia Palau. Mia Palau just digging forward. High block, MC Slammer.
Scald breaks out for a scoring pass. I'm telling you, these Heartless Heather lineups are like a tour of the La Brea Tar Pits.
You want more Derby action? Your Wheels of Justice are competing at the sibling rivalry next weekend. Go to the Sibling Rivalry Facebook page for live stream deets.
Malicious Intentions anchoring that tripod. And here comes OMG with the offense.
Zip having a difficult time passing that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Heartless Heathers drop the molasses flood on Zip. Still in the pivot box.
Oh, Bonnie Thunder's making it look easy.
Does that count as an 8-pucks jump for Killer Burger? Killer Burger, 5 minutes to burgers, fries, and bottomless fries.
Oh.
Thunders ekes it out on the outside line. Zip still trying to break out of the pack.
And Not Your Lucky Day heading the box on a forearm. Pack is ground to a halt here in turn 2. OMG with the force out now on offense.
OMG trying to do a little bit to break the momentum up front. Can't do it. 4-on-1. And Bonnie Thunders is finally stuck in the turn.
And there goes Bonnie.
And we're right back at it.
All right, we got Force Majeure up against Evangelical.
Helical finds that blue line right away.
Lauren Forcer at the back of the pack playing offense. Lily Pate doing the same at the front. And Evangelical is through. Force Majeure not far behind.
Force majeure trying to put the pressure on. Heathers trying to run away up front. GNR with the goat in the back of the pack. That'll slow things down. Evangelical tired of the run. 1 point on the board for GNR.
Let's thank our sponsors, Porque No Taqueria, Big's Chicken, and the Portland Mercury. Thank you for your support.
Thank you. Scald Eagle on the line.
Up against, I believe, Mia Palau. Nacho Lucky Day shuts down the outside lane.
Sassy and Nacho Lucky Day running the line on Scald Eagle right now. OMG up front. Scald breaks out for lead jammer.
Yeah. Good offense there from Katie Postma.
Scald around the outside. Right through the middle. GNR dropping a line on Mia Palau up front. Mia Palau shrugging off hits all the way through the pack.
Yeah, wow.
Scald grabs one more, calls it off.
Woo. 15-point jam. All right, next up we will see Doctor of Destruction taking on Hattie behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Lauren Forster slowing down Hetty. Here comes Habanero trying to sweep.
Doctor of Destruction hung up in the backfield. Heathers, just the ice wall.
Lily Pate with a huge hit.
Heartless Heathers, form of ice wall in the back of the pack.
And star pass to Carl.
Eddie decides to call it off.
Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud sponsor of RCR since the dawn of time.
Zoom Care scoreboard says 65-43, Heartless Heathers.
And there goes Bonnie Thunders. Evangelical one to beat. Nacho Lucky Day digging in.
Evangelical driving the line forward. One more to get by Evangelical through. GNR finds Thunders at the back of the pack. You're gonna be sorry sticking to it.
Good defense there by GNR.
Thunders held to 2 points on that jam.
Mia Palau, Scald Eagle on that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Diaz.
Scald back to the Jam on Hawthorne jam line, drop to the inside and drag back again.
Great work by Dez and HR on that force out.
Lauren Forcer and Beans holding the line on Mia Palau.
MC Slammer and Carl making sure that Mia Palau goes nowhere.
Scald fights through the pack. Carl with the drop back. Now hear this, now hear this. Check your pockets, everybody. Secretly, we put your iPhone that you're missing at the front table. So if you're looking all your pockets and you don't have an iPhone in there, and you should, it's probably at the front table. If you can unlock it, you can keep it. It's a black iPhone. Check your pockets. Also, check under your seats because one lucky fan gets nothing. I didn't do that tonight. But your iPhone is probably over there at the front table. Scoreboard.
Red working the inside lane. Running into You're Gonna Be Sorry.
Zip breaks out. Nacho Lucky Day doing the best to slow her down. On the line, Zip. GNR for lead jammers.
Great work by Katie Postman Company, but there goes Red.
Zip trying to find a way through to the inside, calls it off.
All right, once again, Scald Eagle and Bonnie Thunders on the line.
Official review being called. You know, Puns, for a couple of new skaters, Bonnie Thunders and Scald Eagle are really, really good. I think they've got strong futures in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
Heartless Heathers are requesting a low block call on GNR Jammer in the previous jam.
So a low block call being asked for on the GNR Jammer.
Our Rosebuds All-Stars are heading to playoffs next weekend. Go to the JRDA website for streaming details.
Upon official review, no low block was observed. The Heartless Heathers will not retain their official review for the first half.
Let's give a shout out. Congratulations to Ryan Rabideau on his pending nuptials. He's a longtime member of RCR's Budget Finance Committee. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Ryan. Welcome to the club. Bonnie Thunder's Scald Eagle. Scald Eagle breaks out for lead jammer. Thunder's still held down in turn 2. Scald breaking through. Scald picks up all 4.
Wow. And OMG up playing offense along with the HR, trying to free Bonnie Thunders. Lauren Forster, MC Slammer having nothing of that.
Beans to the penalty box. Thunder's out of the pack. Scald on the outside. OMG to get by.
All right, we got 5.5 minutes left. We have a 9-point game right now.
Hey, to any of you who might be left here in the house,
and we have an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor and welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
to any of you who might be here in the house, you breakneck Betties and high rollers, thanks for a great game. If you weren't here to see it, it was awesome. Almost as good as this. Evangelical on the line.
And Force Majeure, your lead jammer. 4-2 pack advantage right now for the Heathers. Still a 4-2 pack advantage.
GNR down 2 to the box. Lauren Forster back on the track. Now they're putting some pressure on Force. That jams off.
Get your knitting on at Ritual Dyes, a unique shop and dye studio in Southeast Portland, owned by an RCR Pedals parent and record skater.
Mia Palau jumping right into the middle of the pack.
Scald Eagle hung up for a moment, breaks out. Lead jammer. Mia Palau on the run. Scald with
1 point on that jam. Now that's Zip versus Hetty. Zip forced to the inside or outside. Great offense from Morgan Levy.
Zip faking out through the pack, still hung up.
And up at the front, Hetty just pushing against You're Gonna Be Sorry and Charlie Chang.
Hetty cannot do it. Oh! Hetty does take lead jammer and calls it right off. Skin of her teeth.
That's a smart veteran move. And official review being asked for by GNR. This official review brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor. Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
You know, from here, you're only 5 minutes from Killer Burger.
Guns and Rollers are looking for a forearm call on the Heathers jammer in the previous jam.
GNR asking for a forearm call. Anyway, from right here where you are, you're only 5 minutes from burgers, beers, and bottomless fries at Killer Burger in Selwood. Since nobody seems to want to jump the apex tonight.
Upon review, there will be no forearm penalty assessed. Guns and Rollers will not retain their official review for the first half.
There you have it. Nice try. Let's get right back at it. Once again, Scald Eagle on the line.
Up against Bonnie Thunders. That Laughing Planet penalty box is empty.
Scald Eagle breaks out. GNR with lead jammer, Bonnie Thunders. Kira Duncan to get by, cannot stop. Scald into the pack. Looking to pick up some points, calling it off. Thunders robbed.
And 3 points for Scald Eagle.
Buffalo Gap Eatery and Saloon, John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon.
Evangelical on the line. GNR.
Evangelical lead jammer.
Forearm called.
Forearm on red.
That leaves Evangelical in the power jam. Heather's taking that pretty seriously. Lily Pate with the drag back. Evangelical trying to break out right now.
Great work from HR and Habanero Romero.
Swing and a miss. Evangelical driving forward right through.
Great work by Dez to hold that final line.
Hard-earned 4 points. GNR waiting for the assault. Red back on the track. Chang, you're gonna be sorry, cannot stop. And
Red back on a forearm.
Evangelical picks up 4 and calls it off.
Laura Hurst Theater bringing the best of classic and modern cinema to Portland.
And we have a timeout being called by the Heathers. This timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor, and welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
Raffle tickets. There's a raffle. You can win a ton of really cool RCR swag, but you got to buy a raffle ticket. And hey, not many have been sold. compared to a regular night. $1 each, 10 for 5.
Right down in front, I see Decoy and Grace Lightning from the juniors selling the raffle tickets. Get your raffle tickets from Decoy and Grace Lightning.
Nice call. Raffle tickets are right here. $1 each, 10 for 5, 20 for your height. That's the best deal of the night. That raffle's coming up. Yikes, in just a few minutes.
And they're off. Stand the one man, the last person to beat.
Zip driving that line forward. Everybody bunching back up. GNR taking it seriously right now, trying to break that jammer out of the pack.
Zip looks for the inside lane. Nacho Lucky Day shuts it down.
Heathers taking every opportunity to reap. Oh, Beans in with a sweep. Heather's so sticky, you still can't
And
break
Red,
him out.
your lead jammer out of the box.
Holy mackerel. Lauren Forcer and Beans holding together that line on Red.
At the back of the pack,
Switch it
Stan
out.
Nacho in that tripod.
Zip trying to drive the line forward.
And Star pass to Carl.
Sassy with the block on the inside sends Carl to the back of the pack.
And OMG up to play some offense for Red.
Nacho Lucky Day on the outside. Sassy running the line.
And here comes the Heathers on the offense. And we are at intermission. Your score is 82-70. Grab some food from Toyaji. Grab some
I'm so hyped. Zoom Care scoreboard, 8270, Heartless Heathers. GNR had a great start. Heartless Heathers fought all the way back, maintaining that lead, just scraping it out till the very last second of the last half. Waiting for the track to reset. Action on the track is already running.
And we are back to the action. Mia Palau up to the front of the pack.
Scald Eagle struggling through the pivot box and is out on the actual track. Drop to the inside. Heathers just filling up Scald Eagle's dance card at the back of the pack.
And Morgan Levy unable to contain Mia Palau, who's your lead jammer. Heathers losing 2 blockers to the box.
Oh, that Apex jump brought to you by
Killer Burger. Just 5 minutes to burgers, beers, and bottomless fries.
Legit. That one was awesome. So exciting.
That was 3 points on that Apex jump. And this official timeout brought to you by Devcount Saber. Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. And that official timeout has come to an end. We have Zip and Bonnie Thunders behind that jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Law Enforcer Beans dropping the line on Bonnie Thunders. Thunders still in the pack.
Thunder's not still in the pack. And
Zip.
Beans creates an easy lane for Zip.
Law Enforcer to the penalty box. 2 Heathers standing in the box.
Secret Aardvark, the locally made flavor that kicks you in the mouth.
Hey Nacho, hey Sassy.
And we have Bonnie Thunders, Evangelical. And Bonnie Thunders, your lead jammer.
Nacho, Sassy back on the track. Both teams at full strength.
And Sassy clears the lane for Bonnie Thunders. But great work there by Katie Postman to read that and get the block in.
Two more for the Heathers. Zoom Care scoreboard, 87-74. Heartless Heathers. Skull Palau.
And Duncan up against Mia Palau. Mia Palau through.
Duncan.
Wow. Beans just clearing a lane. But Mia Palau's the one who finds that lane. Good hit from Dez.
Mia Palau on the outside, Lauren Forcer there to say no. Duncan puts a hammer down.
And start pass to Carl.
Oh! Very delicate tap out. Carl!
And Carl threw for 4.
Mia Palau hung up in the pack. That was getting close.
Yeah, it was. All right, next up, we will see Zip and Red as your jammers. And this official timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor. Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life.
Heathers dropped the line up front. GNR.
Lakukarakia with the force out, leaving with the drawback.
Chang on the outside with Levy. Eked around. Red.
Wow, that hit from Stan was so big it blew up 2 refs in the process.
Yikes.
I'd like to thank Two Rivers Mortgage for their support of Rose City Rollers. Also, Trailhead Credit Union, get financial guidance whatever trail you use.
Bonnie Thunders.
Evangelical. Thunders to the front. Working on law enforcement. Kira Duncan. Duncan, enforcer, playing the offense.
Kira shrugged off. Beans couldn't get a piece of it. Duncan in the backfield with Beans. Here comes, well, there goes Bonnie Thunders.
And here we go, once again, Scald Eagle and Mia Palau.
Hellslinger, Chang, Levy, Yoga on the line for Scald Eagle. Last minute shakeup from GNR on the lineup.
Mia Palau forced out behind Morgan Levy.
Levy up front.
Charlotte
Chang drops in, takes a swing at it, leaves the room for Yoga.
Scald Eagle, 1 to beat. Oh, great work on the outside. Beautiful offense from Shredder Cheese and Company. All right, let's see it. It's Hetty and Zip.
Hetty drives through.
Lily Pate opening the lane. Getting a penalty for it, but that penalty got Hetty, that lead jammer. And team timeout. Guns and Rollers, this team timeout brought to you by DevCount Staber. And welcome to PDX, the official wheelchair of the Rose City Rollers.
All right, another.
And now we're in an official timeout. And we are back. Scald Eagle from the pack. OMG able to slow down Scald's progress.
Both teams down 1 to the Laughing Planet penalty box. And Thunders breaks out for lead jammer.
And Stan stays in bounds. Barely.
Scald breaks out on a scoring run. Thunder calls it off. That's the Zoom Care penalty board. The Zoom Care scoreboard. 123.
All right, we're gonna see force majeure. And GNR failed to field a jammer, thus Beans heads to the box. And that was the we're back to play panel whistle.
Evangelical back on the line for GNR. Force majeure up front.
MC Slammer, last line of defense. Force majeure pushing. And force majeure is through. Evangelical looks for a lane. Finds it.
Postma back on the track.
And next up, we will see Angela Death jamming against Mia Palau. After this official timeout, brought to you by Deb Count Stable, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
123.78. Heartless Heathers on the Zoom Care scoreboard.
And back to the action we are, says Yoda.
Mia Palau, Angela Death. Palau up front, you're gonna be sorry, Charlie Chang and Katie Postma. Chang, last line, Yoga drops in. Postma there to cover the inside.
And Stan, not your day, and OMG working the back of the pack against AD.
Chang Yoga and Katie Postma working the front line. Dropped out. And ending up at the back of the pack, it's Mia Palau. Still no lead jammer.
And we are stuck at the top of the apex.
Mia Palau trying to find some sunshine. Lead jammer.
And Mia Palau attempts the apex jump, but is stuffed by Morgan Levy, and you're gonna be sorry. And that is a track cut on Angela Death. And we have an official review being called by someone. Do you want more Derby action? Our friends in Seattle are hosting their home team champs next weekend. Go to ratcityrollerderby.com for tickets.
All sports should have MVPs at every game. I'm sorry, I know I'm pretty sure I asked you this before, but of the people who are here in the audience, who's here as a GNR fan? I like that sound.
That was pretty good. Now, who's here as a Heartless Heather fan?
I don't know, I can't really hear you.
Guns N' Rollers did call an official review to have the cut call on their jammer rescinded in the previous jam. Nothing. And then we are going to uphold the cut call. Guns N' Rollers will not retain their official review for the second half.
$129.78, Heartless Heathers. Up the outside line, Red Rider.
Big credit to Dez and HR on that. here comes the offense.
Bonnie Thunder's Angela Death standing in the penalty box. GNR drops in to hold the line on Bonnie Thunders.
And Sassy, not your lucky day, working the back of the pack against Angela Death.
Angela Death with a scramble through the pack breaks out. Levy up front, can't stop Thunders.
Oh, Bonnie Thunders with a spin, keeps the skates in bound.
You're gonna be sorry, working to scrape. Can't do it, drops in with Levy and Chang up front to slow down Thunders. OMG in, not your lucky day in. Thunders still hung up.
And Stan with a force out and long recycle on Angela Death.
Excellent play by OMG and Nacho Lucky Day. Angela Death on the inside, finds the line.
And that is a track cut. Savvy play by OMG. And this official timeout brought to you by Dev Counts Tabor. Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. And here we go. Hetty working the back of the pack. Offensive help from everybody.
Laughing Planet penalty box still holding on to Angela Death.
Shredded Cheese out on a forearm.
Another forearm assessed. MC Slammer.
And another forearm, that's Hetty.
Angela standing in the box, returns to the track. Nacho up front, has to let her go.
Lead jammer.
Heathers drop the line up front. Angela holds it together. Forearm called
Forearm on a roll.
Angela on the inside.
Great offense from MC Slammer and Scald Eagle.
Scald, Slammer, Beans on the track right now. Zoom Care penalty, Zoom Care scoreboard. 153.89. Heartless Heathers.
All right, we have Zip, me and Palau as your jammers. 3-3 in the pack.
Zip trying to find a way through to the middle of the pack. Zip.
Well, that was fun.
It was a good run.
Evangelical Bonnie Thunders. Bonnie looks for the outside lane. Beans shuts it down.
Duncan and Beans running the line on Thunder right now. Evangelical shammed up in the back of the pack.
Great work by Carl and Duncan. Bonnie up to the front. It's Duncan, Beans, and Lauren Forcer. On a roll, heading to the box on a forearm.
Waterfall after waterfall after waterfall, and we can't decide who's going to be lead jammer. Duncan up front.
And lead jammer, Bonnie Thunders, after 56 seconds.
Evangelical on the run.
1 point for Bonnie Thunders on that jam. Scald Eagle, Mia Palau jockeying for position.
Scald skirts the inside line for lead. Mia Palau still in the pack. Well, not anymore.
Pack speeding up.
Heathers on the run. Levy trying to scrape somebody off and slow it down.
4-point jam for Scald Eagle. And that is Red and Zip. Lily Pate, great offense. But Duncan there swallowing up Red at the front.
Zip just taking a beating.
Great work by Marzipan as the last line of defense.
Zip finds a way around the outside of that pack.
And that is Bonnie Thunders, Evangelical, your jammers. Bonnie up to the front, one to beat. Lead jammer.
Sassy and Nacho Lucky Day, once again, just clobbering the back of the pack.
Bonnie forced to the outside by Katie Postma.
Chang up front, finds Thunders. GNR holding the line, giving Thunder something to think about. Sassy breaking up the line. Chang, swing and a miss.
Wow. And there goes Evangelical. Oh, great clear on the inside lane. Once more, Mia Palau, Scald Eagle.
Scald Eagle on the outside, lead jammer GNR.
Credit to law enforcement for creating that opportunity.
Beans bridging out the line, Scald duking it out in the backfield. Forces through the ice wall, calls it off.
Once more, Force Majeure and Zip are your jammers. And Force Majeure is through. Hellslinger with the offense. Zip trying to follow that lane.
Zip throwing some fury at this lineup.
Force Majeure just powering through.
The handoff goes to Katie Postma.
You're gonna be sorry holding that line long as possible. Well done.
Nacho OMG on the inside line, holding Katie Postma down. Hellslinger in right now, trying to scrape something off the inside.
Good work from Morgan leaving. You gotta be sorry. Just forcing Force Majeure back.
Hellslinger dislodges Nacho Lucky Day just long enough for Katie Postma to pick up a penalty.
All right, that is Hetty with the power start, taking advantage. Forced out by Duncan.
Duncan all over the place.
And Duncan off on a direction play penalty.
Some nice play by Duncan, though, before heading to the box.
Fast pack going into turn 2. And that is a
Postma to the penalty box.
And that was the last foul of the night for Katie Postma.
And they're up.
And here goes Red.
Duncan back on the track. Heather's working hard to scrape Duncan off the pack and hold the line. Epic battle on Duncan's part to get back to the pack.
And Dr. Destruction serving the penalty for Katie Postma is back on the track.
Dr. D hung up at the back of the pack.
Great defense from Duncan and Carl.
4-on-1 at the back of the pack. On a roll, drives in, breaks free. High block called on.
High block on Red. This jam will go the full 2 minutes. High block, Dr. Destruction.
Dr. D to the penalty box. Sets free Red. Beans Duncan.
this equation I design? Is it gravity?
Since April 2013. That's 10 fucking years. I think the only longer home team skater is probably Nobby. And Nobby rules. Shredder Cheese has produced anti-Valentine's Day events, run sponsorship, put hours into this league. Not one, but 2 ankle breaks. Let's give it up. Shredder Cheese!
All right, are we ready for MVPs? They're circled up, they're debating. Okay, let's do the GNR fan MVPs.
Our most valuable fan is Jeff.
Jeff, #1 fan for GNR. Jeff, are you here? Come get your GNR prize. Jeff. I guess Jeff left.
Our next most valuable fan is Benji. Benji, babe, come here, my love.
Here comes Jeff. All right, is everybody ready with their MVPs? All right, let's go to the Heathers here for MVPs.
For MVP blocker, Morgan.
Morgan. MVP blocker. And MVP jammer.
For MVP Jammer, we have Scald Eagle.
Scald Eagle. Okay, MVP blocker for GNR.
Oh, Stan.
Stan. And I'm sorry, I'll let that finish. And MVP jammer.
Bonnie Thunders.
Bonnie Thunders. All right, I'm going to hand it to Puns for the award ceremony.
All right. So it is my great pleasure to announce as we get to the medal ceremony. I'm going to turn this over to our executive director, Rocket Mean, and our board president, Disco. Do you want to say anything?
I didn't want to say anything, but congratulations, Heathers. Do me a favor, line her on up on the line and we'll get your medals on you. How about that?
All I know is the stars have aligned. I could count the ways you lit up my life, but I wouldn't try. Your science I can't describe. Love unexplainably taking flight like a satellite. Ask me anything you'd like. I could answer every why. Oh, you wake me up like the morning light. Even darkness can't dim your bright eyes. You're the rising sun, the kindest sign that will be alright. Your science I can't describe. Love unexplainably takes